The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise
Ever wish
doesn't
you
have
could
room
move back
for
into
everyone.
Paradise?
Of course. Nothing out here but lions and thieves.
You take that back! There's some good people here.
Yeah, all getting robbed by the liars and thieves.
Little shits! Flying rats! What else are you gonna take?
Finally, enough.
I bring my flute up here sometimes. It's nice and quiet. Ugh. Did this place always smell like sweat?
Hello? Please, we don't want any trouble.
Who is that, Loughlin? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes, of course we know her.
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good soul on that woman. We went through some hard times together.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Adir?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Ondra's kiss, the apothecary said. She'll be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we bought them through an Almauer broker and...
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks. No, the problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
No, don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Blood wine!
Oh, oh.
Yes. We're not proud of our past. There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute,
Ha! More than one.
but in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away.
If everyone in the living lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to Scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us. Thank you.
I wish more of your officials were as understanding. They'd certainly find a warmer welcome.
Stay back! They might circle around. I don't want you to get hurt. It's the damn gulls! I can't go outside without them attacking me. Helios cursed me. The birds never let me rest. When they're not pecking me, they're stealing from me. No matter where I go. I've dealt with seabirds my whole life. This is no coincidence. Last year, my crew and I ran aground off of Wakara Reef. We thought we dashed on rocks. They were the ruins of a shrine. Ever since that night, her minions have been picking us off, one by one. I'm the last one left.
Sailors and our superstitions. I'm not saying that's true, but I'm not saying I'd risk it either.
What else could this be but a curse? They've got my crew swollen nets. The one treasure I have in this world, but no. I can't even keep that. I've climbed rigging for years. It's not like I can't fetch them myself, but... what if the birds knock me off? They're medallions, small, nothing valuable. Sailors in my, alliance. Make them to identify themselves. Former pirate. You can see how well that's going. You're that Envoy, aren't you? The one who was, killed in the street. Yeah. I guess you've dealt with worse. I start looking in high places around the shantytown. I don't know why they line their nests with them, but I bet that's where they are.
Would it even make a difference if I said don't do it?
Hope you're limber and light on your feet. Oh, and don't mind getting pecked.
Supplies you need for prices you
No offense meant, but I need to keep this area clear. Please step away. If you must know, I am searching for an item of great import. Life and death, you might say, if you ask my wife. I seem to have lost my wedding ring down the latrine. It simply must be around here somewhere. Oh, I would be forever grateful if you found and returned my ring. You would save me from a night in the shed, for sure.
alive, boys. We've got company. Well, if you're looking for Tala, he's dead. And if you're not, you can shove off. We got nothing for adherence here.
Jago, don't you ever get tired of offending people?
Not even if you stood on your head. Time was, people in Paradise used to have principles. Principles like, get what's mine and keep yourself to yourself. Then you came and memories got short about that sort of thing. But the Sparrowhawks, we remember. The same way it worked out for you. The Emperor's favourite envoy, killed as soon as he shows up. Not your finest hour. And you're pretty stupid to throw around an accusation like that. Keep your voice down. I haven't got it. Nosy, aren't we? All right, but listen close. I'm not gonna repeat myself. The day I got it, I saw Ludwig's men sniffing round the docks. Now, they didn't cross my path, but I don't believe in coincidences. That shipment is cursed, and dealing with you numbskulls is one thing. But the Garrote, that's another. What? How do you... Why does a bathhouse need something like that? Ah, look, fine. Just take the damn thing and don't drop it. You hear?
Watch where you go. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we?
there, friend.
It's all right. I know who he is. Heard you died and came back. Good trick. Heard you died and came back.
Look alive, ladies and gents. We have a visitor. Ah, a kind-hearted Adiran. How nice for them to find a friend here. The way I understand it, they don't have many friends among your countrymen.
Take it easy on him, Soldis. He's all right. For an Adiran.
Fine, if you say so. Well, what do you want? No deal.
Soldis, the Envoy saved my life at Northreach.
And glad I am that you're here. But a deal is a deal. We don't give handouts.
It's 2 clients. Believe me, you don't want to get on his bad side.
Oh, Andra's tits! Are we a charity now? Fine. Tell your miserable countrymen the deal is settled. Free of charge. We'll take them to Thirdborn when they're ready. Yeah.
You're back. Praise Wodaka. Ah, you've come. Oh, wonderful. How did you do it? Did you hear that, dearest?
I did, love. Praise Wodaka.
Thank you so much for all of your help, Envoy. I don't think we'll be needing these anymore. Please, take them. Now, if you'll excuse us, we need to get ready for the journey.
And if you ever find your way to Thirdborn, please, come find us. It would be lovely to see you again.
Rare to see a real second chance. Rare, but refreshing.
You just saved their lives, Envoy. Well done. Cheap wares for cheap folks. I've seen you before, haven't I? Or maybe heard someone talking about you? Welcome to my store. If I haven't got it, it can't be got. Welcome. No one tops my prices, guaranteed.
Any luck with the search? Well, not the gods. Thank you. Let me see them. Don't worry, I will. In fact, you can have mine. It's enchanted. Might be some kind of luck for you. Don't mention it. Just one more thing. All this time, I've been sure this was Helia's doing, but maybe it's just superstition. Do you really think the gods curse us over past mistakes? That's what I was afraid of. Still, thanks. It's good to remember. Now I probably owe Helia an apology for all this.
I'm glad those sparrowhawks are gone, but I'm not sure he's doing Trading one. At least then Trevor. Dato won't be coming around this week.
What's the matter?
Any sign of my shipment?
He bores me to death, that's all. He knows
You did? And I thought I could talk my way out of anything.
Makes you appreciate why the Empire sent him here.
Please, tell me more about Audrey Charles.
You're going to stop talking right now if you know what's good for you.
Careful. This shipment was smuggled for a reason.
All that education and you never learned to leave well enough alone. It wasn't even banned in Adir until a decade ago. I'm the only one left for the people of Paradise to turn to.
They give me no option to disagree with her. Zero option. I know. That's why no one's gonna hear about this. I heard about it, just man, now that makes sense. Not everyone agrees with the ban. I don't. You broke a bad law to protect yourself. I understand. I understand basically, and I understand harshly. I understand with a little bit, and then there's just I'm telling.
You, and
If he didn't mean it, he wouldn't have offered.
all right. What do you stand to gain? I don't know how you made it out of the Adiran court alive, but I guess I'm lucky you did. I saw the Garrote drag my mother off when I was 17. They had a point to prove, and a lot of good midwives to blame. I owe you an apology, don't I? There, we're even. Or as even as people like you and I can be. I admit, I've gotten used to men making promises they don't keep. When you told me to trust you, well, water under the bridge. Thank you, Envoy. You've done me a favor I won't forget. Come back anytime. I'll leave the light on for you.
Good on you, Envoy. If only more of your countrymen were as reasonable.
I'll be fine, but I'll remember that offer. You know, for a friend.
They're a little bit of both. They lie somewhere within the realm of terrifying and adorable.
You take lead. Find a better weapon.
Who's ready for more?
With all due respect, Captain, you have no jurisdiction over the Paradise Militia.
This building is Aderan property. Your people have no business being here.
I understand that, but you can't just march up to the gate and order my soldiers around.
Then order them to get away from our property, or I'll use more than harsh language. Ah, the Emperor's Envoy. I'm glad to see His Majesty is sending more Adirans to settle this untamed land. I am Alfir, a captain in the Steel Garrote under Inquisitor Ludwine. How else should one take one's rank, Envoy? This sergeant of the Paradise Militia refuses to discipline his people about lingering near our headquarters. A less charitable woman might suppose that their loitering is intended to aggravate us.
Be reasonable. My militia need to pass this way to go to and from the East Gate. What are they supposed to do? Walk all the way down to the market entrance just to make you feel better?
They do more than simply walk by. They linger here, drinking and talking.
Look, none of us are professional soldiers. We're militia. We all have other jobs to get back to. Of course, we'll stop to have a drink and a laugh with our friends on our way to and from the gate. If the Steel Garrote want to look down their noses at us for our lack of discipline, that's fine. Just stop complaining that we don't take everything as seriously as you joyless lot!
See? This is what I'm talking about. Antagonism, plain and simple.
Fine. But I wish you people would be less uptight about all this.
I suppose that is resolution enough. Thank you, Envoy.
Oh, bless my soul, the Aderan Envoy. Isn't this a surprise? Not only to see you alive, but to have you grace my little workshop. Chandlers don't get many high-ranking clients. Priests and pilgrims mostly. Still, business is good. Better than good. I used to have an apprentice. When the Adirans came to our shore, he moved on without as much as a goodbye. But I hold no grudge. He had his reasons to go, just as I have my reasons to stay. You know, you're much more even-tempered than some of your countrymen. That's a compliment, dear. Some of us understand you good folk are here to help, and some of us need a little more time.
You almost sound convinced yourself.
Imagine how boring this place would be if we all agreed.
The Living Lands could use a little discipline, that's what I say. And who better to bring it than the Adirans? With the gods on my side, I won't need to. But if you need to keep warm at night, help yourself to some Mogren's Fury. It's growing in a pot just over there. No charge, of course. The Aderan Envoy's money is no good here, and never will be.
I don't like to hang around Bareth's shrines too long. Just in case.
You're back. I warned Kirmund about those Zaribs. It was Zaribs, wasn't it? On second thought, don't tell me. Please, keep searching. I'm sure the others will turn up soon.
Did those just blink at me?
Hear me, Paradise! Did we not come here to a...
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. What? How could you let this happen? You're damn right it is. We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you see what this will do to our credibility? Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands without resistance or fear. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. Well, she will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
She sounds like a wonderful person.
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. You're right. I need to project more confidence than I feel. Whether or not our days are numbered, the city needs us. The least we can do is be useful on our way to the grave. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Animancers draw power from the spirit world. Their dark research can twist, break, and even corrupt the very soul. The Empire has no tolerance for Animancers, and with good reason. Their work is dangerous, heretical. Animancers tinker on souls using clever inventions and ancient pillars of Ardra, siphoning essence like honey from a hive. They want to change reality as we know it, make us live longer, or cause barren lands to grow. For all I know, they might be on to something. Or, with a single miscalculation, they might destroy us all. Well, you know what they say about the enemy of my enemy? Animancers may be an unpredictable sort, but they are scholars and keenly aware of their environment. Make no mistake, the Empire's at war with the Dream Scourge, and we need allies on our side. You're right to be curious. After all, animancy is the study of existence itself. Just don't get too curious. It won't reflect well on you in the Empire. If you have any further questions before I dispatch you to Emerald Stair, now would be the time. My sources tell me the Dream Scourge is a plague of the soul, and souls are their trade. If we have anything in common with Animancers, it's a shared interest in curing the Dream Scourge. Answers. Nothing more. We need all the help we can get. I believe that Governor Vidaro will be your first point. Good hunting, Envoy.
Definitely a woman. Super badass. Hope it is.
Hilgard.
Knew it.
Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you disgraced the Empire?
No, strangling light. Keep her away.
Ooh, that doesn't sound good.
Inquisitor Ludwig, so kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran Envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. Even if that were to happen, the living will replace the dead. We will ship them in by the hundreds to fill the empty houses.
Oh, gods, Ludwig.
I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? I've been saying this all along, but his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the Envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. That might do us some good, or it might lead you nowhere. I can't take the chance. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
She is going to be a problem.
Clearly.
She'll mount your head on one of those points if you're not careful. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on. At least for now. Oh, before I forget, Liviana gave you a clean bill of health. You're cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirians don't mix. At least you'll have that in common, if nothing else.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stair is beautiful this time of year.
We can head to the Eastern Gatehouse when you're ready to go to Fjord.
doing? This is a crime scene. That's evidence.
That's the Imperial
Ah,
Envoy.
You there. I heard what happened. Probably because I'm... If it didn't keep them alive, ever heard the saying, a bet... Step right up. I can tell. Please buy something.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra.
Ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider trying to find one. A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich. The bounty man, if it suits your fancy. Show it here. I don't envy you having gone into that horrid place. Good. Too many good men and women died because of that bastard. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Be safe.
Hey, so close. Close. But that's the point. It's useless without that Andra.
I knew you'd be... My sister, the blacksmith, why keep a dagger under your pillow? See? You understand. Of course not. Oh dear, yes, that could have some unintended results. All right, that one's not for sale. What else can I interest you in?
Oh, you are a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. I know we had one or two disappear lately. Gods took them back, I heard. Just another sign, I guess. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. I would say welcome to the living lands, but things have gotten even stranger lately. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and the fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Awakened Adra has already failed me. No, I have the misfortune of requiring luminous Adra for this experiment. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. Which is impossible. Yes, I thought so too. But they offered a very sensible deal and swore they had a supplier. Certainly seemed honest to me. My friends must have lied. Or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Interesting that you think I'd name names while talking to the newly arrived envoy from Adir. But yes, Adelgund, often by the western gate, she knew some animancers and she might know something. Hmm?